Dr. Furunus, Shelley, or whatever I'm supposed to call you. I have a question.
Sure, ask away.
I'm trying to understand the whole point of backward mapping, but I don't understand what you mean when you talk about staying out of the rabbit hole. What do rabbits have to do with anything?
That's a fair question. Rabbits don't have anything to do with curriculum mapping. It's a reference to Alice in Wonderland. You know, Alice sits down to do something and the next thing you know, she has fallen into a rabbit hole that leads in many different directions. Sitting down to map out your curriculum can sometimes feel like falling down a rabbit hole because you start down one path only to discover there are 100 different directions you can take. You become unsure which way to go and you begin to lose confidence that any choice you make will be the right one.
Oh, okay, I get it. No rabbits, but how do I stay out of the rabbit hole of planning?
It's actually easy. It can be done in 8 steps.
Really? 8 steps? I bet you are going to want to share all 8 steps with me now, right? Should I, sit down for this?
Perhaps you should take a few notes seeing as you will need to do this backward planning for your final project and yeah, that's right, you will need to understand this for an actual teaching job. Now, pay attention.
You got it.
Step 1. Know thyself. Before you can plan instruction, you have to know what you believe about the nature of teaching and learning because your methods have to match your philosophy. Step 2. Remember there's a process for backward mapping. You always begin with the end result in mind. Strong teaching starts with knowing the outcomes you expect from your students. I'll post the Vaterate chapter for you to refer to again.
Great, more reading. Sounds awesome.
It is awesome, isn't it? Step 3 is to define the long-range goals, or objectives, for the unit. Ask yourself, what should students know, value, and be able to do at the end of instruction? Now, Step 4 is when you create the assessment you will use that would measure whether or not students reached those goals. I'm sorry, did I just blow your mind? That's right, you heard me correctly. You need to create the assessments before you begin teaching the unit. If you don't trust me, you can go back to the Gallagher text, chapter 10. He'll tell you the same thing.
Settle down. I believe you. Please proceed with steps 5 through 8 so that I might get on with my life.
Sure. Step 5 is organizing the big ideas in the unit so you can align them to the standards. Did you notice that we didn't start with the standards first?
Yes. Quite extraordinary.
Thank you. Step 6 is the time for identifying the enduring understandings of the unit. These enduring understandings are the things you hope students learn so well that you'll never need to reteach the content again. They will forever internalize the knowledge. They'll live out their days being able to share this knowledge with the world.
Wow. Dramatic much? Oh, sorry, did I just say that out loud?
After you identify the enduring understandings, step 7 is the writing of the essential questions. If a student were to actually answer the essential questions you have written, it would show you how well a student could meet the unit objectives. Therefore, you should be able to see a direct connection between the essential questions and the long-range goals we created in step 3. Now, the final step in curriculum mapping is determining the student activities for the unit. Every activity and strategy you chose during the unit should move students closer to meeting an objective you've set for the unit. You don't select activities because they are fun. You plan activities that support the objectives. Does this make sense?
Sure it does. So, what I think I hear you saying is that if I know why I am teaching the material, and I know what I want students to get out of it from the beginning, then I won't get lost in rabbit holes as I plan for the cool activities I want them to do. Right?
Yes, you've got it.
Yeah, and it only took me like 10 seconds to say all the things that took you, like an hour.
I wanted you to get your money's worth. But, look, I really need my venti iced coffee with sugar-free caramel and extra 2% milk now. Are we finished here?
Yeah, Dr. F. We were good, thanks for dropping that knowledge on me. Now, if you'll excuse me, all this talk about rabbit holes makes me want to go listen to Jefferson Airplane and watch Johnny Depp being a creepy Mad Hatter. Peace out.